everyone! Today I'm going to film a flip through of my entire photo card collection. So I have 4 binders here. 2 of them are Stray Kids, 1 is BTS, and 1 is miscellaneous. I'll kind of talk you through each collection as I flip through them. I wanted to film this at the beginning of the year just to kind of see how my collection grows throughout the year. So I thought I would do a flip through in January and then maybe revisit later in the year or at the end of the year. I'm gonna start with my first Stray Kids binder, so I'll move the other 3 out of the way for now and then we'll get started. So on the front of this binder, you'll see a collage I made using the photo books from ateez. I have quite a few extra copies from attempting to get into a couple of fan signs. So I took some of those photo books and the stickers and made this collage. As you can tell from the collage, my biases are Chen and Lino. So those are who I collect most fully. And then as I flip through, you'll also see I collect Jisung as well. And then after In Life and onward, I started collecting OT8. So at the beginning here, we have Mixtape, and I Am Not, the baby cards. And then I Am Not, I decided to collect the OT8 set because I had 4 of them, and then I found the other 4 for a good price from someone on Instagram. So I thought, why not? I did redecorate this unit card because I had my 2 biases in it. Just needed a little redecorating. I Am Who. This set took quite a while to complete. These cards are so hard to find and often very overpriced, but I'm happy to have completed it. And then I Am You, another one that was quite tricky to finish, but I finally did. And I did find a trade for this as well. So exciting. Miro. And then I have this Miro limited card as well. Yellowwood. This is probably one of my favorite sets. I just love all of these cards. I actually pulled these 3 in one album, which was one of my first Stray Kids albums too, and it was when Jisung was my top bias, so that was very exciting. Levanter. Levanter was when I first got into Stray Kids, and it was the first album of theirs I bought as well, actually. And I have the lenticulars for each of the 3 as well. Go Live. Still missing Jisung's limited card. This here is the first set of OT8 I collected out of any of the sets that I have. They were just too cute. And I love the backs of them as well with the hoodies. I wish these 2 matched as well, but still cute. And then In Life was when I started collecting OT8. I didn't at first, but then I progressively just kept accumulating more cards and decided to go for it, especially since with this album, there was only 3 cards per member, so it was pretty easy to complete. And then I just put 1 of each of the unit cards in the middle of the pages. For ateez, I also completed OT8. Again, with buying so many albums for fan signs, this was pretty easy to complete. Love the double-sided set as well. And then the limited set, so cute. And the pre-order frame cards. So for the ateez jewel case, I just collected my top 3 biases. I would love to get the OT8 sets eventually, but they're kind of more pricey, but it's a really nice set as well. Then into Christmas Evil, I've actually gotten a few more cards since I last updated my binder, but I'm holding on to them. I think I'm going to do a collective haul video soon because I've gotten a bunch of trades in the mail, and I'm also expecting a Mercari haul from Neokyo coming soon. So I thought I would film that and then maybe film a video sorting and putting them away. But as you can see, I'm collecting OT8 for Christmas Evil as well. And I love this pre-order set. And then these are just some other random album cards, ones that I've pulled that aren't the 3 members that I collect mainly, but I just decided to keep them. Now getting into other album releases. So these 2 are Taiwan releases, and then the rest of the page is Japan from the top album, and that's from Skids 2020. For Japan, my collection's not as complete. I would love to collect my top 3 biases for everything. Chan's my priority for now. And then these are from All In. Again, I haven't completed this set yet, but maybe eventually it's something I'll work towards. These are from Scars, the most recent Japanese release. I still would love to get some more of these cards as well. And then these are some of the unit cards. I believe it was from the fan club edition of the album. I love these cards so much. These 2 are 2 of my favorite cards of my collection right now. And I'd love to fill a page with these unit cards if possible. They're all really cute. Now getting into some non-album stuff. So fan sign cards, pre-order benefits, things like that. So this set is from In Life. I believe it was a Soundwave fan sign, I want to say. I somehow collected OT8 for it. I think I ended up having 3 or 4 of them and just decided to go for the full set. And then this page is some Go Live and In Life pre-order benefits and fan sign cards for Chan. This one's one of my favorites. Love this one as well. And then these are some for the other members. So I have a few Minos and a couple others. And then for No Easy, as I mentioned earlier, I tried to get into a couple of fan signs. Didn't succeed this time, but this is the set from the Sub K fan sign. And then this is the set from the My Music Taste one. I also ended up collecting OT8 for the Apple Music pre-order benefits. And then these are some more No Easy pre-order benefits. I love the holo cards. So I think these were With Drama, Make Star, and Aladdin. And more. These were Soundwave, these were Sub K, and then these were from round 1 of the Soundwave Lucky Draws. And then we have some more Lucky Draws. This was also round 1 of Lucky Draws. And then these 4 here were from round 2. And then these 2 cards here, I believe, were Shopee pre-order benefits. And I just have a couple more here. I think these were Missima from a fan sign. I'm also expecting some more cards still from various fan signs. I think with fans I need some that are on the way, so I'll fill this page as they come in. And then for Christmas Evil pre-order benefits, I have these ones at the top, which I believe are With Drama. The ones in the middle are Aladdin, and then these are from Soundwave Lucky Draws. You're probably wondering why I have Seungmin here all of a sudden instead of Jisung. I just ordered sets of 8 for these albums with some friends, and one of my friends collects Jisung as her top bias, so I let her have the Jisung pre-order benefits, and I took the Seungmin ones. I might eventually trade them for Jisung, but for now I'm keeping them because they're really cute. And then these are some other ones that I've bought through group orders. So the top is Music Plant. I do have Chan's on the way. The middle is Sub K. I have Minos on the way, and I actually have Seungmin's on the way as well. And then these are, I think, Soundwave. These are some merch cards. So at the top, this is from the Stay in London photo book. In the middle, that's from Stay in Playground. And then at the bottom, these were pre-order benefit Polaroids that came with their online concert merch in 2020. I have a bunch of their Clio cards. I'm missing the Mino one in the middle, but maybe eventually I'll get it. And then Pacific cards. I do have an extra Pacific Changbin as well that came in a set that I bought on Mercari. So he's just sitting there for now. And then the lenticular set. I did have the full OT8 set, but I actually traded Seungmin along with another card recently for one of my top 10 wishlist items, which is hopefully coming soon. So I might end up replacing the Seungmin, or I might trade or sell the other members that aren't my top 3 that I collect, and just keep those 3 for this set. I haven't decided yet. And then these are more merch Polaroids from their online concert. I have the full set of all members. And a couple more of those pre-order benefit Polaroids. And this is the lenticular set for the online concert. This was from Season's Greetings last year. And some more Polaroids. These were from their fan meeting last year, the SkizX one. I love the Skizu ones, they're so funny. And a few more Polaroids. So a SkizX, Skizu, and then I have this Mino one from Season's Greetings. So that's all for my first binder. So as you can see, everything in this first Stray Kids binder is 9-pocket page size. In my second Stray Kids binder, I have larger inclusions and pre-order benefits. So I will pull that one out next. So this is my second Stray Kids binder. As you can see, I do have another collage that I made on the front. So let's get into it. Oh, this fell out. This just came with one of my Pacific orders. It's a little greeting card. I haven't properly put it away yet. So yeah, as I mentioned, these are all larger inclusions. This binder isn't that full yet, but I needed to make some space in my other binder, so I had to separate them. So first I have these IMU Polaroids. These are from the IMU and Yellowwood Taiwan Press albums. I have this Yellowwood postcard. And then some other inclusions. So this is from Yellowwood, Miro, the stickers. And then I have these from Go Live. I have all of the Go Live little film strips. And Chan's standee from Go Live. And then these are some of the inclusions from In Life. I have these little fold-out mini photo books. I just put a 3-racha card here to fill the spot. And then I also have Jisung and Changbin's little fold-out photo books. The postcards. I have this Lino postcard. I think this was an Aladdin pre-order benefit for In Life. I did buy the Chan one like almost a year ago. I definitely got lost in the mail. I would love to replace it and hopefully get my hands on it, but we'll see about that. And then I just put these folding posters from ateez in my binder just to be able to look at them so they're not just folded away in the albums. And then some ateez pre-order benefits. These were the Yes 24 mini posters. One of my favorite pre-order benefits, honestly. They're so nice. I was thinking about framing them. I just had to find a spot to put them. And then these were, I believe, Sonara pre-order benefits, little Polaroids. I need to get the Jisung one as well still. Then we have some postcards. I think this was Sony Music. This was from round 1 of the Soundwave Lucky Draws. And then these postcards were also from the Soundwave Lucky Draw round 1. These clear film strips were from round 2 of the Lucky Draws. I just have Chan and Mino here. These postcards were from the Japanese album Scars. Then I also have these postcard sets from Stay in Playground. I don't have the photo book, so I just bought the postcard sets of my biases. The Chen postcards and the Jisung postcards were actually the first Stray Kids things I bought besides my first album. Those were the first two things that got added to my collection though. They do have scratch off backs. I only scratched Jisung's, I haven't done the others. It took quite a long time to scratch it. It's such a large area, so I just left the other two. And then these pictures are from the District 9 concert Blu-ray. I don't have the Blu-ray, I have the DVD version, but I bought their pictures. And then these are some inclusions from the SkizX fan meeting merch. Then I have these little postcards. They were from a magazine that they were in earlier, or last year, I guess. And then I just have this little photo book, which was from the SkizX merch as well. So it just sits back here. But yeah, like I said, not much in this binder. That's everything for this one. But then I suppose we can move on to my BTS binder. So here's my BTS binder. As you can tell, Yoongi is my bias. This was the collection that started it all for me. BTS was the first group I got into, so this was kind of what got me into collecting. I didn't really seriously start collecting, I would say, until the beginning of the pandemic. That's when I just started buying a lot more and trading a lot more, because I really wanted to complete my Yoongi album card collection. So it's kind of been a slippery slope since then, but it's a lot of fun. This is just some confetti from the concerts in LA and just stuck them in there. So I do have some other members' cards throughout here, just ones that I've pulled and decided to keep, but I do have all of Yoongi's Korean album cards as well. And then JK is my second bias, so I have a handful of his album cards. I don't have his set complete. Not sure if I'm going to end up completing it, but I'm happy with the ones that I have right now. This was my very first pull of any K-pop album. Tier version Y is it? And I pulled Yoongi, my bias, my first try, very lucky. I think this was my second pull as well. It's one of my all-time favorite cards. I did do a trade quite a while ago, back when Butter came out, for Yoongi's Butter Weverse pre-order benefit, but it never arrived, so eventually I'd like to get my hands on that as well. But I do have these lucky draws for Butter, which I love. And these sets from B. This might be my only OT7 set of album cards. It's from the Japan Fake Love Airplane Part 2 release. I just love all of these cards so much, and I found this set for a really great price on Mercari Japan, so I just got it. Some more Japan cards. I believe this was from Run. These are from Lights, and then these are from Mott's Journey. These are some special cards, so DVD cards, the photo book, winter package. Yeah, lots in here. And then these four around the edge were from the Festa D-Day calendar, and then the one in the middle was from In the Soup. I just stuck him there because I didn't really have another spot for him. These are some of the ID cards from Season's Greetings. I didn't buy this year's Season's Greetings, but I have the previous two. And then some of the larger kind of photo card inclusions. This area back here is kind of out of order and a bit messier. I just kind of stuck things where they fit. I have these four postcards from Persona. These were from the mott's photo book. They're like the clear cards. I really need to stick some white pieces of paper behind these so you can actually see them, because they're really nice. If you can see. These are from the Army Bomb. And then I have a bunch of mini photo cards from various tours. I got these when Weverse did like a restock of a bunch of old merch sometime, I want to say last year, or maybe it was 2020. This is one of my favorite sets. I would love to complete this set. I love these ones so much. I think this was the Mott's tour, or no, Love Yourself. I know there were a couple similar sets. This was, yeah, the Mott's tour set. And then I think some of these are Bang Bang Con. And then these are some various other cards. These were from like the pajamas. I think this was from the cardigan, In the Soup. And then these were from their muster. And then again, some other various cards that I've just accumulated. This little film strip. These were from the photo books, the mott's photo books. And then I have these postcards. This photo, I think it came with the Love Yourself in Europe DVD. These are just some of the larger album inclusions, standee stickers. This is from Season's Greetings and Mott's The Journey. In the Soup postcards, these were from the Weverse New Year's Eve concert in 2021. Some kind of clear film strip type things from Winter Package, Persona, and this was the other Winter Package. And then some of the drawing diaries and journals for Yoongi. And then this was from Summer Package. I do have the full set. I do have the Summer Package. I just put these two in here because they were taking up a lot of space to have all of them. And same with these little photos. Yeah, like I said, kind of out of order. This is like randomly there just because it was a spot for it. This is from Winter Package. I love these photos so much. So cute. And I put these in here from Winter Package. These tickets were from the Army kit. This is some fan site merch. I bought a slogan in a group order a couple years ago, and it came with some stickers and postcards. And some photo cards as well. And this was from an Etsy shop. It was a gift from a friend. But that's everything in my BTS collection. Not as thorough as a lot of BTS collectors because they have a lot of stuff and a lot of it can get quite pricey. So for now, I'm pretty much just continuing with album photo cards as my top priority. I don't really collect much for the merch or the tour mini photo cards that much anymore. But yeah, I'm happy with what I have. Nice little collection. And next I'll pull out my last binder, which is miscellaneous, which is all of the other groups that I collect and have photo cards for. Okay, this is my last binder, my fourth, my miscellaneous binder. As you can see, ateez is in here, one of my other alt groups. But yeah, let's flip through. You'll see what I have. So it starts with ateez. It starts with my Sangwa collection. He's one of my biases. And then some special cards, non-album cards, creator benefits and merch and stuff like that. And then I also recently decided to collect my second bias. More album cards. And then pre-order benefits, merch, fan sign cards, etc. And then I have a few Mingy cards as well and an extra just on this page. I'll have to reorganize this better at some point. And then these are some of my other cards. These were mostly ones that I've pulled in their albums that I just wanted to keep. And then these were my pulls from their most recent album. These are some pre-order benefits, I think from Sonara. I'm still waiting on a couple trades, and then I've bought some cards. So I'm gonna have to reorganize my ateez section a little bit once I get those, but I'll probably do that in a future video when I sort and organize and put away some cards. I have these sets. I think they were just merch that was released on Sub K, I believe. And then the ID photo set as well. And then the next group in here is enhypen. I collect Heesung and Jungwon. My collection's not complete at the moment, but it's one that I'm slowly working on. I still have to finish the collection for their previous album, and I have ordered their new album. It's just on the way. Still need quite a few from here. I did buy a couple of these on Mercari for Heesung. These are just a couple random pre-order benefit cards, and then I think these were from their light stick. And then these are some pre-order benefit postcards, I think from Apple Music. Then I have a very tiny woodz collection, which is going to grow quite a bit soon because I did order his Season's Greetings, which comes with I think 24 photocards. So that'll be exciting. He's, I would say, my favorite solo artist. Love him. And then I have a small pentagon collection. I don't really collect anyone in particular fully. My biases are Kino and Hongseok, but also Jino and Hui. I honestly just love them all. These are from Do or Not. I love this page. And I did order their new album as well. I'm very excited to get it. These postcards were from their Season's Greetings last year. Some of the Black Hall stickers. And some other inclusions. The next group is Victon. I did order their new album as well. I love their comeback. Very excited to get those. Sejun is my bias. And then I have some of Sungwoo's solo cards and Hanse's solo cards as well. And then these, I believe, are from their Japan fan club. I have a couple postcards and some other larger album inclusions. Postcards from Sungwoo's solo album. And then next up we have the boyz. Kevin and Younghoon are my biases. I have the most cards for Kevin right now though. And then I have some Jacob cards. And I have some Channy, a couple others. And then these are my cards from Thrilling. Some of the Thrilling pre-order benefits, very cute. Or maybe they were fan sign cards, I don't remember. And then these are from Maverick. And this was from their Make Star, was it a fan sign, I believe? The Halloween cards. So funny. I want to get Younghoon's as well to complete the little pair of them. And then some larger inclusions from Thrilling. Dreamlike. The Only. Reveal. Then I have a handful of 17 cards. Joshua and Jonghyun are my biases. So I have some of theirs. I have some Mingyu cards as well. This one is so cute. And then I have this Hoshi card from Fallen Flower, which I pulled. And then this was a pre-order set for Hangare. I just have the full set. I have some stickers, mini posters, bookmarks, some other inclusions. This is a lenticular from Semicolon from Weverse. And these were from, was it Carrotland? Yeah. These little Polaroids. Then I have my Kai collection. He was the second person I started collecting after Yoongi. He was kind of my second bias outside of BTS. I don't have his collection complete, but I do have quite a few for him. It's not really a collection I'm actively working on at the moment, but I love the cards I have. I did get Peaches as a Christmas gift for my roommate, and I pulled the card I wanted most from that album, which I'm very happy about. And then I have a few Baekhyun cards as well. So yeah, I kind of mixed in like my EXO, Super M, and solo stuff just kind of all together for him. And then a couple larger inclusions for him. And some EXO things. And then some postcards and the stickers from Baekhyun's solo album Delight. I love this album and like the design of it and everything so much. And a Super M postcard. I have this little Twice set, one of the pre-order benefits for More and More. This is the only Twice album I have, and I don't have my album pulls anymore because I traded them away since, but I just kept this little set of them. At the back here, I just have like very, very small minimal collections. So this page is ace. Chen and June are my biases. And then this page is kind of a random collection. I have this Twice More and More card. I have a Luna Jinsol card, Yuta from NCT, and then I have a couple MK from On and Off cards. And then a couple other random ones, The Rose and Woo-sung, and then these are TO1. And then just some random larger inclusions, Luna, Twice, Ace, and TO1. And these also came in TO1's album, back when they were still called TOO. And then that's it. I'm trying to recall. Right, this is just a poster from Maverick, from the boyz. Just keep this here because I didn't really have a spot for it yet. But that wraps up my miscellaneous binder. And that's my entire collection. So yeah, at the moment my priority, as you can tell, is Stray Kids. I would say ateez is the collection I'm also most actively working on at the moment. But I suppose I'll pull everything back in for the outro. So that wraps up the flip through of my current photocard collection. I'm excited to see how it grows in the coming year. I'm currently most actively working on my Stray Kids collection as well as my ateez collection. So in my upcoming collective haul, you'll likely see a lot of them. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you have questions about where any of the cards are that you saw, just leave a comment below and I'll try my best to answer. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe and come back for the next video.